Hi everyone, welcome to my class. Today I am going to start the next lesson, chemical bonding and molecular structure. What is a chemical bond? We simply say bond. What is a chemical bond? Chemical bond is the attractive force that binds the constituent particles together in a chemical species. The attractive force that binds the constituent particles. Constituent particles means atoms or ions in a chemical species. Example, in sodium chloride. The attractive force between sodium ion and chloride ion is the bond. That is the ionic bond. Clear? Next topic is Cossell and Lewis theory. Cossell and Lewis theory. Why the elements combine to form molecules or compounds? Why the atoms combine? To explain the combination of atoms, Cossell and Lewis developed a theory. That theory is known as electronic theory of valency. Electronic theory of valency. According to this theory, the atoms combines to get the electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas. We know that all noble gases except helium have 8 electrons in the valence shell. 8 electrons in the valence shell is the octet state. That state is stable. The atoms combines to attain stability. How? By getting the octet state, 8 electrons in the valence shell. For the completion of this octet state, valence electrons are transferred by atoms or shared between two atoms. How this octet state attained by the atoms? By transferring of valence electrons or by the sharing of electrons between two atoms. Then the number of electrons transferred or shared is known as its valency. Valency of that atom. Valency is the number of electron transferred or shared. Okay. Next topic is Lewis electron dot formula. Lewis electron dot formula. The electrons present in the outermost shell of an atom is known as valence electrons. And these valence electrons only involved in chemical bonding. The valence electrons involved in chemical bonding. Lewis represent these valence electrons as dots around the symbol of the element. Lewis represent the valence electrons as dot around the symbol of the element. One example, lithium. Atomic number 3. Electronic configuration 2, 1. Then the number of valence electron is 1. Then according to Lewis dot formula, the valence electron is represented as dot around its symbol. Lithium symbol Li. Then 1 dot. 1 dot represents there is only 1 valence electron. Okay. Then beryllium. Atomic number 4. Electronic configuration 2, 2. There are 2 valence electrons. Then according to Lewis electron dot formula, symbol beryllium B, there are 2 electrons, 2 dots. Then boron. atomic number 5, electronic configuration 2, 3. 3 valence electrons. Boron symbol B. 3 electrons. 1, 2, 3. This is the Lewis electron dot formula or simply Lewis symbol. Then this Lewis dot formula is very informative. Then what are the significance of Lewis symbol? The dot represents the number of valence electrons. From this symbol, we get the idea about the number of valence electrons, isn't it? And from this, we can calculate the valency of that element. How we calculate the valency of these elements from this symbol? If the number of valence electron is less than 4, then the valency is positive valency. That is, if the number of valence electron is less than 4, that atom loses electrons. That is, it has a positive valency. When the element have more than 4 electrons in the valence shell, that element has a negative valency, which means that that atom gain electrons. Then we can calculate the valency of an atom from its Lewis electron dot formula. Next topic is ionic bond or electrovalent bond. Ionic bond or electrovalent bond. Consider the formation of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. The atomic number of sodium atom is 11. Electronic configuration 2, 8, 1. Chlorine. Atomic number 17. Electronic configuration 2, 8, 7. Then sodium atom has 1 electron in its valence shell. That is, the number of valence electron is 1. If sodium atom loses this electron, this shell, that is L shell, becomes its valence shell. And the number of electrons present in its valence shell is 8. That is, it is stable. So, this sodium atom loses 1 electron. Then sodium changed to sodium ion. In case of chlorine, 7 electrons in the valence shell. The number of valence electron is 7. If chlorine gain 1 electron, what happened? Gain 1 electron. The number of valence electron becomes 8, isn't it? Then by gaining 1 electron, chlorine atom changed to chloride ion. 2, 8, 8. Number of valence electron is 8. Octet state, stable state. Then these two ions are held together by a strong electrostatic force of attraction. Electrostatic force of attraction. And this electrostatic force of attraction leads to ionic bond or electrovalent bond. or ionic bond or electrovalent bond is the electrostatic force of attraction between the ions. Next topic is covalent bond. The bond formed by the mutual sharing of electrons is known as covalent bond. Bond formed by the mutual sharing of electrons. Consider the formation of chlorine molecule. This represents the Lewis dot formula. 7 electrons in the valence shell. Each atom needs 1 electron. So, these two atoms share a pair of electrons. 1 electron from the first chlorine atom and 1 from the second chlorine atom. That is the mutual sharing. The atoms involved in this bond formation contribute equal number of electrons for sharing. Each atom contributes equal number of electrons for sharing. And this shared electron is common to both the atoms. And this shared pair of electron is known as the bond pair of electron. What is bond pair of electron? This shared pair of electron is known as the bond pair of electrons. And there are electron pairs which are not involved in the bond formation, isn't it? And these valence electrons which are not involved in bond formation are known as lone pair of electrons. What are lone pair of electrons? The valence electrons that not involved in bond formation. If two atoms share a pair of electrons, then the bond between that atoms are called a single covalent bond. When two atoms share a pair of electrons, only a pair of electrons, the covalent bond between that atoms are called a single covalent bond. Example, in chlorine molecule. Then, if two atoms share 2 pairs of electrons, then the covalent bond is called a double bond. If two atoms share 3 pairs of electrons, then that covalent bond is called a triple bond. Formal charge. Consider a polyatomic ion, CO3, 2 minus. Here 2 minus is the net charge. This net charge is possessed by the ion as a whole and not by a particular atom. A formal charge may be assigned to each atom. What is formal charge? Formal charge is the difference between the total number of valence electrons in a free atom and the number of electrons assigned in a Lewis dot structure. What is the formal charge? It is the charge assigned to an atom. Then formal charge may be defined as the difference between the total number of valence electrons present in the free atom and the number of electrons assigned in the Lewis dot structure. Formal charge may be calculated by the equation formal charge on an atom in a Lewis structure is equal to total number of valence electrons in the free atom minus total number of non-bonding or lone pair of electrons. Total number of lone pair of electrons minus half into total number of bonding electrons. Take one example, ozone, a polyatomic molecule, formula O3. Its Lewis dot structure is this. Then we are going to calculate the formal charge on each atom. Formal charge on each atom. Using this equation, we can calculate the formal charge on each oxygen atom. Consider the central oxygen atom. Formal charge is equal to total number of valence electrons in the free atom. Total number of valence electrons present in free oxygen atom. How many valence electrons? 6 valence electrons, isn't it? Then 6 minus total number of lone pair of electrons. What is lone pair? The valence electrons that not involved in the bonding. One lone pair of electrons. ഇത് ബോണ്ടിങ്ങിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്നില്ല. ബോണ്ടിങ്ങിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാത്ത വാലൻസ് ഇലക്ട്രോണിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ലോൺ പെയർ എന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്. ഇപ്പൊ ലോൺ പെയർ ഓഫ് ഇലക്ട്രോൺസ് 1 പെയർ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് 2 ഇലക്ട്രോൺസ് മൈനസ് 2 minus half into total number of bonding electrons. How many bonding electrons? 2, 4, 6. Isn't it? 2 electrons in a bond. Then 2, 4, 6. Then number of bonding electron is equal to 6. Then it is equal to 6 minus 2 minus 3, isn't it? Then 6 minus 5 is equal to plus 1. Then the formal charge on this central oxygen atom is plus 1. Then consider this 8 oxygen with a single bond. This oxygen atom with a single bond. Formal charge is equal to total number of valence electron. Number of valence electrons in free oxygen atom 6 minus number of lone pair of electrons. How many lone pair of electrons? 3 pair of electrons. 3 lone pair. That is 6 electrons minus 6 minus half into total number of bonding electrons. There is only one bond, single bond. That is 2 electrons. 2 electrons into 2. That is minus 1. Then the formal charge on this end oxygen atom is minus 1. Then end oxygen atom with double bond. This oxygen atom. Formal charge is equal to total number of valence electrons present in free oxygen atom 6 electrons minus total number of lone pair of electrons 4 electrons. 4 minus half into total number of bonding electrons 2 bonds. Total number of electrons 4, which is equal to 0. Then formal charge on this oxygen atom is 0. Then this central oxygen atom is plus, formal charge of this central oxygen atom is plus 1. This oxygen atom has a formal charge minus 1 and 0 for this oxygen. Then what will be the net charge? Net charge plus 1 minus 1 0 is equal to 0. Then the net charge on this polyatomic molecule is 0. Isn't it? 0. In this way, we can calculate the formal charge on an